Alright, Carnahan family, I want to show you what's going on with your boy Buddy. We're kind of back to this week showing you a video of what we've been doing in the yard in terms of his obedience and sort of the real nuts and bolts of getting him ready and getting him through obedience, and then we're going to start on show you how we're starting force fetch. This process can be kind of a grind, and so because of that, we start out with some fun, kind of like we did earlier on this type of video, and just playing with a little bumper here, you know, getting him excited, you know, happy about retrieving, happy about working. Give it a little toss, and I don't even care if he picks it up and brings it all the way to me. I just want him happy, you know. We want him, whee, you know, fun. That's a good boy. Did you get your bird? That's a good boy. Good. You know, lots of praise, lots of happy. You know, let's just go get it, huh? You know, I'm not worried about steadying him. I'm not worried about anything. We're just trying to make sure we keep spirits up. So, my buddy doesn't have a problem with that. He's just a happy dude. You know, he's always in a good mood about everywhere he goes. So I'm real happy with Buddy that way. And I'm getting his leash on right here. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna pick up where we left off with this 2 weeks ago. Sit. We've been working on obedience daily. We every day, every morning we work. Well, not every morning, but about every morning we work on doing obedience, and obviously we should see steady improvement in the three things we talked about before: sit, hear, heel. It's coming along just fine. What we're adding to the list now is, oh, he wants to go get the other toy that's right here. Yeah, I know. All right, so what we're going to add to this today is teaching him about holding my hand. Sit. All right, so what we're going to do with Buddy is we're going to introduce our next command, which is give. The command to take something out of your mouth. Now, obviously, in order to take something out of your mouth, you've got to first put something in your mouth. Now, the object that we start with, whenever we do this, is my hand. So I am going to stick my hand in Buddy's mouth, and it's going to stay in his mouth until he until he relaxes. Let's just put it that way. He's going to fight me a little bit, but not bad. Hush, hush, sit. No, hush, hush, hush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold his collar with my left hand, right? And I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to simply put it and basically hold his lower jaw. And he kind of wiggles around and he's going to move a little bit. That's okay. So we go there until he quits wiggling around. And doesn't usually take too long. So the idea is we want him to understand, you know, sit, hear, heel is about controlling his movements, his legs, right? Well, the give command is about controlling his mouth. We want him to understand that I'm going to control his mouth as well as controlling his legs. So that is a critical part of our training that we want him to understand, that I need him to let me control his mouth. We'll do one more here. Sit. Give. That was a little better. It only took him a couple seconds to quit resisting me there. Here. Heel. Sit. So we kind of do the other obedience commands in conjunction with this. Good boy. Heel. Good boy. Heel. I'm very happy with how his obedience is coming along. Sit. We're making pretty good progress. Sit. Good. Now, one of the things that we have a common fail point on is when you teach a dog to hold something, a lot of times they get in the mind their picture of, if I'm holding something, I need to stand still. So the way that I teach it is I want him to, as soon as he will hold anything, we're going to walk with it. So I want him, And we're only gonna take like 2 steps here, right? But I want him to carry my hand from point A to point B. Right? Right? Sit. Come on. Give. And right there, as soon as he relaxes, my hand comes out. So again, it's just teaching him the concept. I'm gonna control your mouth. And there's no pressure, there's no, there's no squeezing, no pinching, no pulling, nothing like that. I'm simply trying to control his mouth. And for every dog, this is completely foreign at the beginning. So they all resist and move all over the place. So we're gonna work on this week because we're gonna do some more of this. Here. Heel. Sit. Sit. Give. Good boy. So of course the idea is that we're going to transition this. Oh, he found a toy. Did you get your toy? Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. That's a good boy. Give. He went and found the dummy that we'll work on for our next time we do this. But bottom line is, Buddy's doing great. He's got all the natural talent. I think he's doing just fine. He's a real happy dog. Tail's always wagging. He's doing just great. Let's go play. Huh? Can I go get another one? Okay.